Now let's have some music. Turn on the radio.
What do you want to hear?
I don't know. Find something fast and watch us go.
Peter. Come on, Peter, not too fast.
This is the only way to drive a car.
It isn't.
It is.
It's the only way to kill yourself.
Oh, come on. With you in the car, you can be sure I won't have any accidents. You're too precious to lose.
Go a little slower, make me feel precious.
Right now, we're in the fast lane. My mother's decided that she's gonna, it's the Reformation. She's gonna take matters into her own hands. She's gonna, and I'm fed up. I'm just fed up. Don't you ever get the feeling that your parents are sort of working on the opposite team than
Yes,
you?
I know they are. I'm positive.
It's the truth. Listen, I'm gonna write my exams, and I'm gonna write them for my parents. And then afterwards, I'm gonna start living for myself. I'm gonna get a job, doesn't matter what kind, as long as it pays me well enough, so that I can get out of this town as soon as possible.
So what about me then? What about us?
I want you to come with me.
I can't go running off like that.
Well, why not? Why can't you do what you want to do? You're almost 20, and people all over the world are doing whatever they want to do, regardless of what their parents think. All we have to do is work during the summer and earn a couple of $100. It'll just be enough to get us away from this town.
It's awfully easy to say, but what am I going to do? I've never had a job before.
Well, get a job. Go down to Murray's, and they hire inexperienced girls as waitresses.
Yeah, but I'd be working at nights. Would you like that?
The point is, you're working for us. We're not just working because our parents tell us to work. We're working because we've got something we want to do together. It makes a difference.
Peter, you just went through a red light.
Are you kidding?
I'm not.
That doesn't matter. There's nobody watching these intersections.
You don't know.
No, it's the truth. All the cops are in the middle of the city. Officer, I left my wallet at home.
Do you have your driver's license?
I haven't got a thing on.
Nothing whatsoever. Any identification?
No, I haven't.
Is this your car?
It's my dad's.
Your dad's car. Is this your girlfriend of yours?
Yes, it is, sir.
You step out, miss, please.
Yes.
Put your hands up down the car, will you?
We're just going for a drive.
Okay. Well, I started following you on Bayview Avenue, and you went through 2 red lights.
2 red lights?
When you turned onto the 401, your speed was 70 miles an hour.
You just must have got talking or something.
Well, I'm placing you under arrest for dangerous driving.
We were just taking it around for...
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it at the station.
What is your name, please?
Peter Mark.
Your address?
68 Sir Williams Lane, Tobicoke.
Your age?
18.
Born in Canada?
Yes.
Your occupation?
I'm in high school.
Student?
Yes.
Single academic?
Yes.
Dangerous drive?
That's right, sir.
Okay, you can go back.
Where am I going?
Going in the cell.
But I want to call my father first.
That's what I would call it.
I'd like to have a seat over there, miss, please.
Why did you stay with me?
Because she's not going in the cells, you are.
I'm not going to any cells. Oh, no. I want to call my father first. How long will it be before my father gets here?
Well, we have to hit him out, call him as soon as I go back out there and let him know. Just come in here.
When was this, man? We'll have to pay charge. Herbert Young.
Where's the one at 30?
32 is at the station on 31?
33. Yes, sir, I'm right with you.
Thank you. 15th to September 17th, a 5-minute talk and 10-minute film on the cancer research. You've all seen the book on the memo book?
Can I see the boy?
Of course. Sit down over there a moment, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Left turn. To your post. You sign your logs, please.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Peter. And all you can do is smile. I told you not to use that car, didn't I? You haven't got your license. Do you realize how much trouble you're getting me into?
Dad, can we go?
The car is not mine.
Dad, let's
The
talk.
car belongs to the business.
Let's talk about it
You
at home.
could have got yourself into a lot of trouble, and you could have got that car smashed up.
Well, let's talk
You
about-
realize that?
But there's nothing wrong with the car, Dad.
I don't care. There's something wrong with you, and you can do a thing like that.
Can we talk about it at home, Dad?
$200 I have to have in my pocket, the officer tells me, or $500 property.
Well, you get it
I
back.
haven't got it, I know that.
Well, Dad.
I told you not to touch that car, didn't I?
But what does it matter?
It means a great deal. How about Jennifer and your mother? What do you think they're going through right
Well,
now?
what about me? Are you gonna let me stay here all night long?
I wish you had used your sense before getting into the car and driving like you were.
The guy's my father, and you won't even take me out of the station for the night.
Officer,
It'll only cost you $200. What's the matter? You cheap?
officer, I think.
You could call up 10 guys, and they'd have the money for you in a second.
Will you be quiet and let me do the talking? You've been doing too much. Take him back. Maybe the night would do him a lot of good.
Wait a minute.
Why?
You're
I do not want anything more to do with it.
Dad,
Wait.
what are you doing? Dad, it's just $200. But he's my father. Dad!
You're on probation. You signed a voluntary arrangement whereby you will come in here every week. We'll talk about things, and we'll try to help the best we can. What about the charge? This is a car business. How did that all come about?
Well, haven't you ever gone through a red light?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it came
I'm
about.
really not talking about that. It wasn't your car.
Well, it was my father's car, but, it's in the family. Some magistrate just decided he was going to, play the social worker. That's
Peter, look, I agree with you. It's a little offense, but nevertheless, it is an offense.
Okay, what else is new? I mean, what kind of money did you make in this job?
Adequate.
I'm not so sure about that. If you were so good at helping people, you'd be the head of the division, don't you think so? You'd be the supervisor.
I may be.
Well, you're not yet. I think you're sitting in that seat just because it's a job you've got, and you've got to get up at 9 and do it to make your buck, just like everybody else.
You're exactly right.
Well, then you're not qualified to help me at all.
I certainly am qualified. At least I think I am. I may not be able to help you. No guarantee, no promises.
All you're worried about is you want me to
Well,
behave myself. You want me to be a good boy and not get into any trouble. And I'll do that. Simple enough. I'll come to you every week and I'll make my little report and I'll tell you where I've been and what I've done. And there'll be no trouble. I'll be a very good boy.
Oh, golly, there's Ron. Mother, would you answer the door? I don't want him to see me
Better
like
get rid of
this.
these plates. You go, Peter.
I'd be happy to answer the door for the man who's going to take her out of this house.
Don't be silly.
right.
Hello, Ron. How are you tonight? Mark, how are you? Got some work to do to this future brother-in-law of yours, skipping school, I understand. I'll see you later, young man. Be back up.
Words of wisdom, eh? So what's about?
Oh, parents. Sit down. Listen, I'd like to ask you, are you happy with the setup, like the way things are going for you now? Have you got what you want? Are you satisfied?
Oh. I'm still working for it.
Well, I mean, what exactly are you working for? You've been through college, you've got a great practice, you're making a lot of money, you're putting teeth in people. Is that what the whole thing was for?
I'm doing what I want to do, and I'm making a good living out of it. What's wrong with that?
I mean, did you ever stop to take a look at the kind of life you were leading? Did you ever stop to sort of consider it and consider your values and the things you were living for? Did you ever really? No, I mean, did you? Or did you just sort of live without any goal or any reason for it? I bet that's the kind of thing, I bet that's the kind of life you live, isn't it? I mean, isn't it? Why are you going to Cleopatra tonight? What do you waste $7 for just because everybody else is doing it?
Peter, you know you're getting a little obnoxious.
No, I mean, no. I mean, don't. Isn't it the truth? Don't you ever get the feeling that that's what you're doing?
No, I didn't come here to sit down and be insulted by
Listen,
you.
why are you going to Cleopatra anyway? Just because of all the publicity and the pictures all over Elizabeth Taylor. Isn't that the reason?
Listen, Peter, if you had a hard time with your parents about skipping school, don't take it out on me, brother.
I'm not taking it out on you, but, you know, I can't understand guys like you. I mean, I just can't understand your way of life. All you're worried about is the buck. That's all you stand on your feet all day long for, is to get some money, to get some more money, to get some more money.
Isn't that what you do all day?
Peter, why don't you go and study?
I will. I'll go and study right now. Oh, and here's the blushing bride. I wish you both a very happy life, and I hope you make lots of money.
What was all that about?
Don't ask me.
Sorry I'm late.
Peter, come down here. Sit down.
I'll stand.
Do you know what time it is?
Going on 4 o'clock.
Where have you been?
I was at a hoot.
A what?
A hoot. Bunch of kids playing and singing.
Now, I think you sit down here while I talk to you. I have asked you to sit down. I want you to sit down right now. Where have you been till this hour?
Out.
Answer me, Peter.
Out.
What were you doing? Nothing, nothing, nothing.
We have to have an interrogation every night, Mother, when I come in. I was out seeing some people.
You were supposed to be in at 12 o'clock. Were you with Julie?
No, I wasn't with Julie.
Peter?
I wasn't with Julie. Anyway, what have you got against her?
I just don't want you getting too involved with anybody. You've got a great deal to do in the next few years, and it would be too ridiculous for you to get too involved with anybody.
Just what have you decided that I'm going to do in the next few years, Mother?
You're going to go to the university, and you're going to be a lawyer, and you're going to set yourself up in a decent career. That's what you're going to do.
That'd make you very happy, wouldn't
It certainly would. I'd be very proud of you. You'd fulfill all the things that I've ever wanted you to do. And you're going to do that.
I'm not going back to school in the fall, Mother.
Oh, yes, you are. What do you mean you're not going back to school in the fall?
Exactly what I said. I'm not going back to school in the fall.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous. We'll talk about that sometime
No,
later.
let's talk about it right now.
No.
I've got my matriculation. I can start whenever I want to. I don't want to start
your matriculation, as a matter of fact. And the way you were behaving in this past term, I think it's highly questionable.
I don't care anyway.
But you should care. You don't care about anything. You're bored with life.
I'm bored with this kind of life. That's the kind of life I'm bored with. For 13 years, you've been telling me I should go, where I should go, what school I should go to, what time I should come home.
Of course I have to. I'm your mother.
Well,
You're only a little boy.
When exactly do I become a big boy, Mother?
When you begin to act like one.
The vicious circle. Well, I'm going to start to act like one right now, okay? You can go to bed and you can just forget all about me. I'm going to get a job and I'm going to find a place of my own and you won't have to worry about when I come home and if I eat the right meals. And I should have a job by the end of the month. And then you'll be free of me and you'll be free of all your trouble.
Don't wait until you get a job. Go now. If you feel so responsible for yourself, go now, try it. You'll find out what it's like. It's ridiculous, but don't wait till you get a job.